Hello everyone, this is Player 1, and this is going to be part 1 of 2 of my loop around the United States and the crew. So last time I went from the Midwest, up here in this area, all the way to Seattle. You can kind of see the red dots along the way. And then from Seattle went down to Los Angeles to the car dealer. So today, to complete the loop, I'm going to head over to Kingman Station, and then up to Santa Fe Station, and then Dallas, New Orleans, ending up in Miami, somewhere in Miami. I haven't decided where yet. So in part 1 here, I'm going to drive to Santa Fe Station. First I got to set a waypoint, and we are off. It is 5:01 a.m. game time. Here we go. And today I'm driving the Lamborghini Aventador. Show you what I did to it. I didn't do too much to it. I gave it a paint job, new hood, different front, different back. Not a whole lot, but sexy car, pretty awesome. Digging it. I am pretty broke now in the game. I actually haven't been playing too much over the last few days. So, here we go. Hopefully everybody watching is having a great day. Hopefully you have tried the crew, or at least watched the videos I made of my road trip across the US. It's been pretty fun. Gives you a lot of time to just explore and think, and run into other cars and people and stuff. Watch out, people. Get out of my way. As I learned last time, the car, ooh, careful. The car repairs itself on the fly, which is awesome. Love it. And I'm in South LA now. I waited until it was around the 5 a.m.-ish time so that it wouldn't be just driving in the dark the whole time. I mean, you gotta enjoy the scenery while you're here. I'm up to 175 miles an hour. If I boost it, 1, 2, oh. Crash, 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 crash. Looks like I got it up to 200 before I started hitting stuff, which was weird earlier actually while I was waiting for the time to change. I was driving around LA just kind of exploring, and an achievement popped up saying achieve or reach 250 miles per hour for the first time. Don't know how or why, but hey, okay. Either way, I have now visited all the car dealers. The only one I have not made a video of was the car dealer in Las Vegas, which, from what it seemed like, was going to be the car dealer for raid specs, because it had mainly trucks and stuff. It did have a few trucks. It had a rough, well, the Porsche looked like, and it had a different Lamborghini, the Lamborghini Gallardo, and it had a Hummer, the H1. I did a quick test drive of the H1. I don't think I got it up over 50 miles an hour. I think accelerate slow, drive slow, but who doesn't want an H1? I mean, it's a sweet car. It's a classic. Looks like I am out of the city now. Sun is rising. Cars are in my face. Got a blue line above my head. It's a good day. One thing I wonder, I was looking at the customizations when I was customizing this car, and I was wondering if they're ever going to allow you to change your license plate, what it says on it. I'm kind of thinking no, don't know. You can change a few things like where the plates are from, but those are quite limited from what I have found. Don't know how... Oh, that was sad. You can change those, as I was saying. I don't know how you unlock more. Like, when I was on my Skyline, it only gave me the choices of, I think, like, Iowa and Indiana. It was really weird. Once again, something I have not looked up. Probably should. Yeah. So, I'm down West Coast, Orange County. Hitting guardrails, driving up. Whoa. twisty, turny roads. I'm sorry about that. That was some bad driving. Ooh, get a little bit of good scenery. Got some mountains off to the sides. I wonder if there's a button. It's something I haven't looked up. I'll have to look into soon to remove the players. As you can see, I got a few players just showing up on my map. Whoa, careful. And I don't need them there. I mean, this is just, you know, a road trip. It's for fun. It's not like I'm looking for other people right now. I do like how they put these patches in the roads to give it a feel of an actual, you know, road out in the US. South Coast. I wonder. West Coast, South Coast. Oh. Oh. That. Oh. It's number 2. Palm Springs, 2 miles ahead. So we got a beeping for a radar station of some kind. I will probably be making a few pit stops along the way whenever a radar goes off for hidden car parts. I would eventually like to collect all those car parts and check it out. But the radars, I can check them out anytime. Those aren't that important. There we go, starting to get a little into the groove. As I almost wreck. Woo-wee. How about that? Still in the West Coast, South Coast. Probably heading towards Palm Springs. Don't know if that's true or not. Probably dating myself, but I used to listen to oldies a long time ago when I was growing up. Probably because it was the only thing my parents and I could really agree on. I wasn't too into the country music, but my mom was into that. And I wasn't into National Public Radio. My dad was into that. So we settled on oldies. And whenever I think of Palm Springs and LA and stuff like that, I think of the Beach Boys and the little old lady from Pasadena. Alright, out of the mountains into some open country. The road just started changing colors on me. I have a feeling that is not supposed to be like that. It might be something to do with sun glare. Oh, wow, big truck. Possibly. It's kind of odd. We'll see once I get around some turns here. If that goes away. Or am I going to be driving into the sun? I might be driving into the sun for a little while. We'll see. Man, that is really weird. Uh-oh! Oh, sorry. Part of me wants to open up the map and see if it goes away. Do that real quick. Might as well see where I am anyway. Looks like I'm halfway to that first checkpoint. Road's still green. Hoping that's something to do with the sun. You know what? Real quick. If I turn around and go the other way, my lights turn on because I'm driving towards the dark. That's interesting. The road is still a goofy color. I'll tell you what, when I get to that first checkpoint, if the roads are still like this, I'll do a fast travel, head somewhere else, and then I'll go back. And hopefully the roads will fixed then after you kind of reload the UI. We'll see. It's going to be interesting to go exploring in a lot of these territories on the off-road stuff, not on the asphalt. If I remember, there's a checkpoint up this way. Or not a checkpoint, sorry, but a landmark. That's one of the bonuses in this game, is to go find all the landmarks. ambulance. Just about needed an ambulance. Up to 185. 201. 205. Oh, I got an achievement. Said something about using the nitro from full to empty going over 180. It'll be fun to upgrade this car and actually get up to 250. But going to 180 plus, this should make the trip relatively short, I would guess. Oh, scared more birds. Take that, birds. Man, it's so weird to have the road do that. If this was a real road trip and I had someone with me, I would probably be playing the alphabet game. I don't know if anyone has ever played that or not, but if you have not, what you do... Oh, road changed. Yay, success. If you have not played the alphabet game, you go through the letters of the alphabet. Oh my goodness. So, there's the FPC truck right there, so if I was on the letter, say C, for example, I would have... Oh, there we go, DA ribs, right up there. So I would say A, DA. Now I'd be looking for the letter B. Oh, here's my checkpoint. Time to set a new one. Oh, and there's a car around here. Oh, there's a train. Okay, before I set my next checkpoint, let's go find this car quick. Whoa! Found a median there. Woohoo! High deserts. Alright, got yellow. Green. Looks like it's right over here somewhere. Bingo! Bonk! Buggy, hidden car, 3 of 20. Excellent. Lamborghini does not do well on dirt. Oh, there's someone in a Dodge Charger just chilling there. Alright, so that was the first little stint. Now, up to the Santa Fe station. Part 2. So that was 2.5 hours in-game time, 7:30, meaning... I'm gonna hit something before I continue. 7:30, that was about halfway, so 8, 9, should be about there about 10 a.m. in-game time. Making it 5 hours to around the halfway point, so in Miami, oh, for fudge sake. It's all crazy again. It's gotta do with the sunlight. Hopefully anyone from the developers of the crew is checking this out, or they found this out on their own. Anyway, so probably be in Miami about 3 p.m. game time. Oh, into the dirt. That was graceful. Alright, so we're driving through the Midwest, nothing much here except for flatlands, birds to scare. Oh, bye person. A blue line to follow. Telephone poles to count. Oh yeah, so going back to the alphabet game. So, like there, Mountain States, big land just showed up on my screen. If that was, you know, in real life, I would say be big. And then I'd be looking for the letter C. And you'd go through the entire alphabet that way. And whoever finishes the alphabet wins the game. So, pretty fun. I enjoyed it. There were, of course, car rules. We always made the rule that you could not use license plates. Because that would just make it too simple. You gotta be looking off to the scenery. Let's see what you're passing, what businesses, landmarks, road signs. Speed limit signs were always a gold mine for going through D and E at the same time. And you'd think the driver would be at a disadvantage, but not so much. Drivers are usually pretty good at taking in their surroundings as they're driving. What do we got here? Level 30. So, I have not found anything above a level 40 yet, which is okay. Do not enjoy the green roads. Apparently when you're driving in a Lamborghini, you're tripping, that's something. Choo. Yeah. Whoa. Uh-oh, that's gonna hurt. Oh, not so bad. Just getting hurt by that. Oh, I was looking off of that landmark on the right, just about ran head on into another car. Oh, hey, look at that. Hit someone on the road, fixed itself. Sweet. Airtime achievement. Did not get to read that. But I'm sure it has something to do with jumps. Oh, this is not good. Oh, come on. Sweet. Stop myself with a TV. Apparently I'm in New Mexico. I don't know if that's true or not, but... Hey, there's some cops. What? Wait a minute. Alright, sorry. Gotta turn around. Are those cops raiding someone? Huh. Hello, knock knock. Looking for some meth labs, maybe? I have a friend who actually grew up near, right around New Mexico, and she said there was a lot of meth labs, so that's my guess. Careful. Alright, so, we are, as I was saying, I don't know, I'd say probably 2/3 done now with this part one of two, sorry, on this trip from LA to Miami. Not quite as scenic as the trip, well, any other of the trips. Driving from Detroit to New York was pretty good. Driving from New York to Miami was nice. Driving from Detroit to Seattle was awesome, driving through the mountains. And driving from Seattle to LA was nice as well. But, you know what, this just adds to the realism of the game. You can't just make everything beautiful. Some people do like the desert look, and some people don't. I would have to go with the don't side of that argument. I like the mountains and the ocean a bit more than desert. But, granted, if you're looking at the scenery right now, that does look pretty cool. But see, those, you know, in my opinions, are kind of a mountainy look, and I like the mountains. But that does look good. I wonder if there's a cool landmark to go to the Four Corners. Just thinking of this kind of scenery, and I was driving down near that area, visiting the Four Corners that looked like this. Road is still green, it is stupid. Looks like I'm driving on moss. Or someone spilled, maybe not spilled, but they paved the road with crayons. Yay. Driving too fast to read these signs. Don't know what's coming up. I'm trying to dodge cars more than I am reading signs. Woo. Uh-oh. Starting to get a little squirrely. I wonder if you can drive up on top of those, getting into the dirt spec cars. Maybe you can find some cool paths up those mountains. boy, there are a lot of people on the road. This is the middle of nowhere, and we got all kinds of mountain states, Monument Valley. Alright, there we go. There are a lot of people in the middle of nowhere. Every once in a while, you'd like to have just a little bit of open road. No cars, but it looks like the crew has it set up so that you can't ever go more than a few seconds without having to dodge a car. Woohoo, like that. Keeps it interactive, that's for sure. Not me falling asleep at the wheel playing this. Whoa. Got another monument coming up. Or landmark, or whatever, and the road has fixed itself again. Don't know for how long. Hey, look at that. Sounds like we're in New Mexico. Looking at the bottom right, I saw it right there, Mountain States, New Mexico. Told you it looked like New Mexico. But chances are good we were driving through Arizona first. Oh, hey, this looks like my checkpoint. So, this is part 1 of 2. I'm going to now stop this video, start up a new one. And we will drive the rest of the way to Miami. This is Player 1. Thanks for watching.